Welcome to San Miguel TV. Welcome to San Miguel TV. This is San Miguel coming to you live and direct. It is Wednesday night, May 1st, 2024. Welcome back to San Miguel TV. I'm starting my live now for part 3 of Jermaine, the insane shit saying cult leader. So I promised y'all this a while ago. Of course, it took more than two occasions, more than two tries to complete this long 3 hour uh, pretty much overview of what Tazadakia, Jermaine Grant, the former cult leader of the ICGJC, who's now deceased as of 2020, April 1st, 2020. And the ICGJC was a cult that I was a part of for almost 7 years. I was a high ranking man in that cult. And I'm currently challenging them on Tazadakia's failed year 2000 or year 2020 going back to Israel prophecy, which can be seen in a video I did a few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, called um, Disconfirmed Expectancy Part 3, Confirmation Bias. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check that out. Actually, you know what? Let's start off with that. That way, we stay on these guys' damn heels and shit, because they're just going to just ignore that question as if it never happened. As if that event never happened. They're just going to ignore the question, because who are you to ask me these things? Or they're always going to come up with an excuse for why a failed prophecy happened, why a prophecy or a prediction given by a cult leader, and this goes for any cult, which is a very thin line between a cult and a religion. But any of these leaders that want to prophesy something out here, like even Tahar from GMS has prophesied the RFID chips. He's prophesied many different things, man. I mean, these guys in the Hebrew Israelite community are constantly making false predictions. The year 2000 was a false prophecy. Tazadakia himself used to believe in Masha, who doesn't even have a headstone for his grave. And there's video evidence of this. I'm going to be posting that soon. And these guys they go through name changes. They're very slick. The organization constantly changes, but they have 501c3s to help them get tax breaks. Now this is a tax exempt nonprofit organization is what it's supposed to be, but people are profiting, and there are false prophets left and right in this place. Yeah, let me start off here, since we are 3 minutes in now. Welcome to everybody that's on. I'm going to invite people to come on. I already invited somebody to come on. This guy's a troll, so I don't think he's going to come on. His name is Trolls. But let's see what happens. But seems to be a believer of the ICGJC, according to how he messages, how he speaks, and what he's posting all over my videos, like an obsession to, immediately go to San Miguel TV's video and, comment on it because I disagree. This is how he thinks. So let's do this. Let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna draw them out. I pray. He ain't come. Oh, I get nervous. I get so nervous. And then he comes. Blood moon, the super blood. I mean, so many prophecies, so many warnings. Everybody understand that? You go all those warnings.
But you guys are going to be removed out of the way. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before you guys take your last breath. You're not making no noise. You guys are ineffective. You're not like you're effectively doing anything. The only thing that you guys is effectively doing is making a fool of yourselves. I also put you on to it. Okay? Okay? Something on YouTube just pops up, okay? And you're allured. Okay, again, I want to put this disclaimer out there. None of you brothers and sisters that's supposed to be, dealing with the Israelite Church of God in Christ coming on in. There's nothing else out there. Ain't nothing else on YouTube. Ain't nothing else that you need to look forward to that, from some type of group that calls himself an Israelite group. Okay, everything started right here within the Israelite Church of God in Christ. It started right here.
Because the word of God is real. That's why there's such a thing as
San Miguel TV. Okay, we have One West, established in 1969, on our wall because One West is the street. We were established in 1969. You see what I'm saying? And ICGJC is not One West. It's not One West. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of One West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You see what I'm saying?
Nah.
That's why we have One West on our wall.
Nah, son.
Established in 1969. You know what I'm saying? The ICGJC,
nah, son.
I don't know what the hell that is. That is not ISUPK. Right. You understand? The home of the truth. Now, I'm not speaking it in a way to bash you.
Right.
Due to your ignorance. I'm not speaking this in a way to, demoralize you in your ignorance. I'm speaking it in the way of confidence and pride in my school. That's right. And what I stand on.
Pride, false.
You see what I'm saying?
Strong convictions.
REI is no, he's not. He was. I mean, he probably is that now.
Strong delusion.
Yeah, I do, brother. He probably is. He probably was that before he died. You see what I'm saying?
Did he?
But when he started, when he stood on, and when he passed on,
did he die though?
You see what I'm saying? Was the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You see what I'm saying? So you might want to do better research on what you're talking about.
All the lies that circulate in this place.
Trust, we know. Commander Jenny Allen and talked about this plenty of times, brother.
We're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd annual Passover.
You don't sit up here and try to tell.
Let's get to the meat.
Okay, y'all knew that already, though. I mean, I ain't telling you something you don't know, okay? You shopping. Okay, I ain't telling you something you don't know. You knew that. You know, I was on the mountain of God. I was taken from this earth. I witnessed a lot, okay? Read it again, verse 3.
And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses.
Read on.
And they shall prophesy 1,260 days.
That prophecy started. It started on over. That's why 13 days later we was out there saying what? Saying what? Your time is up. God has numbered your kingdom and finished it. That means the clock started running. When you were out there with me, when we were saying it, you had no idea what you were saying. I knew a clock started. Did the Lord also confirm that with signs? We didn't put the big blood red moon out there when we went out there.
The lunar eclipse is often called as the blood moon, and it occurs at a full moon phase. On average, a total lunar eclipse can be seen from any location every 3 years. A total lunar eclipse can be seen from any location every 3 years.
Which meant impending doom. And we haven't stopped since. All the way up to the demands being made. Do everybody understand? Everybody get that? Everybody get that? Y'all don't understand what's going on here because you ain't studying. So let's get to the meat.
Read it. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Read on.
That it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Okay, everybody get that, right? That means something is going to supersede this, is going to overshadow it. Something else is going to happen that is going to be talked about where this is not going to be talked about anymore. So it's going to be 1 year we have Passover, and the very next year we're going to be talking about this. That's what the Lord is telling us. That year is actually in 2020. Everybody understand that?
Yo, cockeyed dancing fool, soft chewy center apostle, Wesley Wipes, motherfucking coming to fruition, the wife beater Kawasap, Captain Catfish. Can you please address this right here?
So it's going to be 1 year we have Passover, and the very next year we're going to be talking about this.
Welcome.
That's what the Lord is telling us. That year is actually in 2020. Everybody understand that?
So Tazadaki was saying that the last Passover in America was going to be in 2020. And the children of Israel, the so-called children of Israel, the ICGJC, were going to be taken on foot across the Atlantic Ocean, supposedly, to Jerusalem. And this would be the second Exodus in 2020. But there's two. Yep, that's what he said, y'all. Let's go start off where we left off. We was at when Tazak Tazayar came on at about hour and 11 minutes.
In New York alone, the church with this New York City in Harlem. So check how much rent costs for a whole building in these shops. They pay this every month. You're telling me the nation is not rich? Then how are we doing it? How are we helping our own people? How are we paying our bills? How are we keeping a high holy day? How are we doing the DOC? You was part of that. You see the advertisement alone. How much that costs? You don't see me. Tell me where's the picture of me in Hawaii? Where's the picture of me in Dubai? Where's the picture of me taking lavish vacation?
Miami.
Everywhere.
In a Lambo.
In a Lambo.
You said that because it's not beach. When you were with escort.
Okay, not with escort. Okay.
When you were in the Lambo.
Wait a minute.
Pictures of that. So come on, took pictures of that.
You just said it. Come on, young to me. Who put those pictures up? Who put that stuff on the internet, do you know?
Nobody put it on the internet because why? Because that's
was it on the internet? Okay, well, wait a minute. Let me ask you this. Well, listen. You running answers up top of you?
I'm not running. I'm being the longest one.
Well, you're not answering my question.
Okay, fair enough.
Excuse me, John. Was paparazzi chasing me, taking pictures, and saying, "Look at what he's doing"?
No, they
everybody that don't know, I'll put that up on the internet. If you listen closely to the tape, it tells you that is advertising for Black Icon Entertainment, which is a company that I had and a job that I had. It was promotion, not me going out trying to have a good night. It was a promotion for the music industry. It was one night. Okay, one night. Okay, the Lamborghini that you're saying I own, it was rented.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know what? If the come item was there, okay, then he's supposed to be telling y'all the truth. Like he's gonna lie, like he's lying about his weight. You know what I'm saying? If he was there, then he should tell you what happened. Okay?
Yeah, I'm glad you
I asked you about using the nation's money. Okay? And that's Black Icon.
Yeah, but the followers never die.
It is a nation's business. By the way, like I said, what I do
The followers
everywhere, excuse me?
The followers never die.
Okay, well, let me tell you what I'm talking about. You said I have no hits, right?
That's right.
Okay. What's a hit?
A hit record is something that gets on the radio, gets radio play. What else? It's the Billboard. Mix and money. So you can
Right. I've been hearing this. I got no hits. I'm a failed rapper. I'm on some moment. Okay, now. How can I have a hit?
I know that.
No, but listen. How can I have a hit if I never put out an album?
How can you have any income without a hit?
If it's put out and then it fails.
Right.
So how can I not have a hit? You tell me you don't have a hit. You don't have no. Well, how can that happen if I never put out an album? Now there's people that can actually tell you that there's been times where we got to the point where we get ready to put out. There's a lot of politics in music in the field that you don't know about. Plus, as you say, I'm not really. Plus, whatever. Okay, fine. Plus, whatever you talking about being worked on. You know Wanye is in the truth. We was working on an album with Wanye. Okay, I pulled that back. You just said to me, we was working on an album that Wanye was a part of. I had a song with Wanye that I did in Summer Jam. You know that? So it ain't like we wasn't actively working on things. Certain things happen that caused me never to put those albums out. That don't mean we ain't still working on an album anymore. But if y'all want to know whether we're going to get hit and whether we sell or not, you have to wait till we put out an album. But don't tell me that there is not a label there. Okay? You can go and check the business. There's a label there. Okay? There's property there. Okay? In many different places. So don't sit there and tell me we have the ability to put out I refuse to put out something that I don't think is good. Now let's just say you know I don't want to be a rapper. So what I do is, and that's the problem.
It's like he wanted to be a rapper. He wanted to be a rapper.
I'm not the hardest working brother in the truth. No. Okay, thank you. Who's the hardest working brother in the truth? I'm not in the truth. Am I the hardest working brother in the truth? You was there for 17 years. Am I not? Okay, can I answer your question? Yeah. I feel like you did what you had to do when you were younger. You came up in your position, you did a lot of things, and you took out crooks, former crooks. I give you that. Yeah, you made it seem like it was doing a lot of good things for the brother. Am I the hardest working brother in the truth? No, I'm not going to hear your nonsense. Okay, who is? Tell me who's the hardest working brother in the truth.
Good question.
Everybody collectively, who actually does the work. Okay, now, who actually does the work? Okay, now, let me ask you this. I also want to get back to my work. The work that they're doing, you can't keep asking me questions while I'm talking. The work that they're doing, who's putting those programs in place? Where did all that come from? Did it come from you? No, it didn't come from you. Where it came from? Where did it come from?
When his mouth was open.
Okay, so if I create the business.
When you see that his mouth is open, you know he was lying.
That is establishing everything. Let me ask you a question. And, you mean to tell me that you didn't see me in the Holy Apostles stay in council and leave there the next morning? You didn't see me go over this country and deal with the congregation? How did all these churches get built up and put in all these different places? You mean to tell me that the 17 years that you were there, you didn't see me do that? You're saying that all the other brothers did? I'm not trying to take that away from the brothers. The Lord said for them to come in and for them to labor. Which the Bible also says is the greatest among you should be the servant of all. He's supposed to be doing the most work. So they say you're going to lie about that. What did you lie about? You are lying. You said I wasn't. As if you're going to take my works away from me. The constitution group was passing on the level that it's on right now. Was anybody spending $1 million on Passover? Was anybody spending this much money on Hanukkah? Was there a DLD program? Was there a young men's program? A young woman's program? Y'all see all this stuff that I have done. You're going to try to give that credit to somebody else? You're a liar, huh? You're a liar. Okay, but nevertheless, what else do you have, huh? What else do you have? So that's for a spit? Yes, I do. Okay, I want an hour left. Come on. I'm going to give you about 23 more minutes. Okay, I don't really need that long. I don't think so. Well, you take it that long because you're in that brother. You know, first of all, everything that you thought you had, nothing stuck. Nothing stuck. Why did your mouth talking all kind of nonsense while we in here, while I'm in here doing God's will? You want to know damn about all you're doing is talking. I'm right here on the Sabbath doing God's work right now, addressing you demons. That's what I do. I think you're going to try to tell me about me when I was younger, that your opinion is supposed to mean something. You're an idiot. You're not the truth. You're a demon. Like, how is your opinion going to mean something? I'm trying to address your issues. What other issues do you have? Okay, going back to South Beach, Miami. You said that was promotional. That was your personal vacation. That's what I believe, but whatever. You wasn't there. You had a blood issue, dude. You wasn't there. You said that was my relationship. This just can't tell you whether that was my personal vacation, you idiot. Now, you wasn't there. But what's your answer? Hold on, let me put you on. Where you at? No, come here, tell me where you at. All right, speaking. Yes, I was there. That wasn't a personal vacation. The guy didn't come to work from the time we got down to Orlando, Florida, from the time we left. We was on promotion for Black Icon, and he was working. We was doing other things. He was actually leaving us and working all around the city of Orlando. And then when we got to Miami, he was doing that too. He was looking for all kinds of things for the church, and everything that he was doing, we wasn't even doing this. Okay, so that came from a person that was there. We sitting up here talking to somebody that wasn't there. Gonna put himself in a position to look stupid and tell me that was a personal vacation. Anyway, and there was more. Mona Shaw was there. Mona Gunn was there. They're in the studio. Ayasha was there. Kakama Young was there. Now Kakama Young is out there talking to y'all, so he gonna lie like hell. But they saw that there was more than him. They go, oh come on. Well, ain't he out the truth? Oh no, that's not the truth. Don't even believe the Bible no more. Which means, oh come on. So of course You want to flip it up? You should have put on the escort that day. I got one question for you. How's that catch you? I got tattoos up, son. Like I told you, I don't believe in the. How's it catch you? How's it catch you? I'm gonna get more. Okay, great. Get more. Make sure you get some on your face. All right, what else you got, brother? What else you got, Sean? Sean, what you're saying is not holding up against nothing. You got anything else to say, Sean? Yeah, she's sitting there answering my question. Those women in the video. What happened to them after the video? What you think happened to them? You took them back to your hotel and you did what you had to do. Really? Who told you? You didn't kiss that chick in Virginia? The white chick. And she was okay, you said I took her back to my hotel and did what I had to do? Did you see that woman get dropped off at a hotel? Yeah, she didn't go to my hotel. She got dropped off at her hotel. Plus, she's a model. Okay, am I not supposed? First of all, I'm not supposed to work with people in the industry because she's an Edomite. I wasn't supposed to work with her. She was a model and she was there for the promotion that we were doing. Now, a lot of those other women was there because I had so much authority and I'm in the favor of God. I let in the club whoever I wanted to let in the club, and the light was shining where I was at. So all of them came where I was at. Where the club had to put security on me. All of it was in film. This is what I put up, and this is the attention that I get, and this is why all you niggas are mad. And you don't even know what you're talking about. You're insult to me. I don't even have time to talk. I don't even have time to talk to you anymore because you're an insult to me. And you're a demon. And like I said, brother, stay up at night worrying about how God is going to get you because it's God that's going to get you. All right, so now as the nation of Israel can see, okay, again, these cats are not holding nothing. They're doing all this talking, all this assuming. They don't even believe in the Bible. They can't stand up to nothing. Not one scripture is coming out. Let's go back to that sister. She's supposed to have another sister on 3 weeks. Let's go back to that. That was John, former apostle of the truth. And people could bear witness to this. One of the reasons that I rose him up to be an apostle is not because of his teaching, it's not because of his zeal, it's not because of his knowledge. It had nothing to do with that. All the other apostles, they got that. What I needed another Ephraimite up there because I wanted the Ephraimite tribes to see that we're not about skin color. It's not just Judah. It's not just Benjamin. It's not just Levi. All the tribes is represented. Okay, so that's why Shamshawan was there. All kinds of people was there. You understand that? And I needed him as an Ephraimite to fill that slot. He was only there because of his tribe. And as you can see, he got the demons in him. Another apostle will come straight up and tell you years ago, I said that cat had the devil in him. But nevertheless, where's that sister in the man? Let's go back to the sister. Did you get that sister on 3-way that you want to talk to me about? You online with the God?
She was on. Yeah, she was on there, and then she had to go. She has to get up in 3 hours to go to work. She's a nurse.
Oh yeah, so do I. But I think this is more. Anyway, let's go.
I do too. So let's talk. All right, you said that the nation of Israel is prospering and we're rich, correct?
Yeah, the nation is rich. Yes, I did say that.
Okay, I can vouch for Miami and Orlando. We were one of the most suffering counties, cities, states in your nation. As a citizen,
you were one of the most what? One of the most what?
We're one of the most suffering cities there in your nation.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I can vouch for having 4 families, 3 kids, wife, husband, pregnant, all in my apartment. I will never take from you that you don't give the nation money because you did.
That's not what I know. It's the truth. But what you don't know, wait a minute, sister. You can't just do what we're talking. It's the conversation we both talk. What you don't know is how much money the nation actually gives out. That's what I have no clue. Again, are you aware that thousands of people are here? And like you're saying, these people were in your house, they were the fathers. The ones that had sense knew how to come up to New York, and if they was in situations, just like I said, and receive the assistance programs that we got set up for the nation. No, they didn't come up, and if they didn't come up to receive those programs, then why are you trying to accuse me of doing something wrong? Well, that's the way how I programmed the place.
I came up. I never said they didn't come up. I came up because 2 of the families went up and couldn't get funds. So being that it was my apartment, I decided to go up to you when you were out in Orlando. Because at the time I lived in Orlando. I came to you, and I would never take from you that you guys didn't give me funds because you did. You forged out 5 Gs for me to pay rent.
Okay, really? And you out the truth now.
Oh, I told you. I told you why I'm not.
What's the point? Who else going to do that for you? The government that takes your money, takes your taxes, they'll give you hell to give you a couple of dollars. And then, wait a minute. This is the richest country in the world, and they give you hell to give you a couple of dollars. In the nation of Israel, we've got programs set up to help because this is what Christ said we're supposed to be doing. So far, you're finding out that we're doing everything that Christ said we're supposed to be doing, and you're out the truth. You're making a whole lot of sense.
No. Let me clarify what you just stated. I personally can vouch for getting assistance from the government. That I can say I had. When I needed assistance after your chief priests from Orlando and Miami decided to tell me that I was no longer allowed in your church, the government Let me get back on my feet.
Well,
The government.
No, the government. No, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. The government didn't help you get back on your feet. I helped you get back on your feet.
Wow.
Now, you think you're smart enough to do that.
wow.
I was no longer.
Well, I still helped you. Let me just tell you. The government didn't help you get back on your feet. I did. So let me give you.
That's crazy how he's trying to take all the credit, you know, for something that we all do. You know, it's like when people constantly tell cops, I pay your salary. I pay your salary. The reason why people say that is because a portion of our taxes that we pay, if you're a taxpayer, is what pays the cops and the, you know, things like that. Things that the city needs. You know, your sanitation, your parks departments, all of that gets paid off by taxes. This is government. So it ain't like it's Tazadaki's money. How could it be Tazadaki's money if he doesn't have any income, which he admits?
Smart enough to figure it out.
That was paying your taxes?
That's exactly right. The government doesn't have no money.
Yeah, it was very little. Compared to the total amount of money that comes into that place, it was very little going back out. The original hustle, man. They're doing it in many ways, dude, man. I got caught up in this. Like, I'm undoing all of that. What a tangled web I weave.
Yes, I do. I do have some serious sustained relevant. I was still working. I was actually, according to my job, disabled and unable to work because of my pregnancy.
That's the sound.
What happened to your reading? What happened to your reading? You're a God-sent comforter. You're a God-sent comforter. Could you not have realized that he was abusing his child?
Okay, well, now.
Did you not clarify that? Did you not?
Let me ask you a question. About the God-sent comforter, I should have realized that he was abusing his child. Okay, what scripture do you have that validates what you're saying? The God-sent comforter is a biblical term. The God-sent comforter is a biblical term. If you're going to say this is what the God-sent comforter is supposed to do, then you're supposed to have.
There's many people for this comment here. I don't agree with everything you said, but there's definitely many people in this country that grow up through the welfare system, and then they do the same thing with their children. So it becomes a generational thing. And then they come into these cults where they hate the white man, but this cults like this don't give back. I never got a penny from this cult. They don't give back to the people money. You can't earn money within this organization that you're constantly pouring money into. You can't even claim it as a religious contribution because they tell you can't do that. And I still did that. I went against that and still did it. But that was kind of an order. I mean, I believe that's what we were told. I remember something like that. But then there's people that get on welfare and they're hating the white man and the white man this and the white man that. It's quite ironic.
Anybody's nation is committed. Go.
I don't have my scripture.
Okay, now let me ask you. Let me say this. You asked me what happened. You asked me what happened to my reader. Well, being that you asked me, let me tell you. The person that reads for me, which I had plenty of people. I had plenty of people reading for me.
Listen to what he says about
he is in jail right now because he pleaded guilty to child abuse.
It's not how they're talking now.
Child abuse because he didn't want to face a trial. He felt that he was being railroaded by the government. And he didn't want to face a trial where he was going to get more time rather than the 3 years that they was offering him. So that's why he pleaded guilty to child abuse. Now, his wife that's also in jail, that's from down there where you guys are, she admitted to them that she was the one that was responsible for the injury to the child. Now, you don't know this. When I found out the charges that was against him before he was even arrested, I removed him from the position that he was in. And I took his right. And I told him until the facts come out, you're going to remain, busted until we find out what was going on. And then after Esau deals with you, if it's found that you have done any wrong, and I got this on tape, because I know y'all not going to believe me. If it's found that you did any wrong, after Esau is done with you, you still got to come to the nation and face judgment. Because if you've been in the truth system, you're supposed to know that we do not condone or allow that. So I dare you to come to me and ask me a question like that when you know we don't allow that. So go and chill. I ain't got time to listen to you anymore, okay? If you want to come sincerely and true, I'm going to talk to you. But you're not going to sit here and imply that if somebody's being wicked, we are responsible for every wicked thing that an individual ever does.
They do promote corporal punishment, which is putting your hands on your child if he's unruly. It says, spare not the rod. They go by these scriptures. This is what the scripture says. So now what, they're going against the scriptures? So yeah, they're going to go against the scriptures because that's just what they do. Plus they're scared that the government is going to crack down on, you know, his scheme. He should have known that already.
All right, let's go to 239-239-201. 239-201. You all with the God. That's what I came online for. I thought these all this stuff that these people was putting on Miguel. Where you at? I want Miguel. That cat that was in my face like a little bee crying. This guy was, I was in all kind of personal counselors with all kind of things.
No, that's not true. I never had one.
I haven't said anything about this for all these politics wicked as hell that now I know about them.
That's crazy because that's verifiable. You can verify whether I had counsels or not. I never had a counsel with him ever in the ICGJC in my life. I never had a counsel with him while I was in the ICGJC. So I'll tell you right now, this cat's lying. Prove me wrong, ICGJC, and show me the videotapes. Put out the videotapes of the counsels that I did with Tazadakia. Or if you have me recorded saying anything about what Tazadakia is saying, where I'm crying or I'm coming to him with all types of problems and the counsels, please, ICGJC, I challenge you to put that up. I challenge you to do a lot of things that you still can't, that you can't do, because this whole congregation, even the followers that are following this dead man till this day, they are still perpetuating lies. They're perpetuating lies of a dead man. What kind of place is this, man? Anybody that has any family members in the ICGJC, hit me up on sammiguelpana@gmail.com if you want to know how to combat these cats, man. And give me some information on what's going on in the ICGJC. I want to know what the hell are they talking about in there? Who's the second witness? They said there's a second witness now?
So I have not said one word about you guys because you're insignificant and you don't matter. The only reason I'm here right now is for my congregation, because you constantly want to follow me wherever I'm at. I can't get on Blog Talk Radio. Well, somebody's coming on me. I can't be on my website. I can't put up a YouTube. Everywhere I'm at, you guys follow me. You watch me.
They be watching me?
Because you're interested in me. Why? Because you're waiting for something to happen to me. So you can feel justified and feel, oh my goodness, we off the hook. Hell is not coming. He taught hell. Well, guess what? Christ will hell too. That means hell wasn't coming. They took Christ and crucified him. That means they don't mean hell wasn't coming. All you cats gonna catch hell. Every last one of you. And because I tell y'all, that's the one y'all gotta watch. Watch him. Watch him. And when you go down with him, all you niggas know you next. All you anti-Christ, the Bible tells you you're gonna be the first one that God deals with. You're not even around when the Lord brings judgment. Okay, let's just talk about the beast and the liquor. All the stuff that these people was putting on Miguel. Where you at? I want Miguel. That cat that was in my face like a little bee crying.
I wanted to bring this back.
This guy was, I was in all kind of personal counselors with all kind of things about him. But yet I haven't said anything about this. All these politics wicked as hell. Now I know about them. I have not said one word about you guys because you're insignificant and you don't matter. The only reason I'm here right now is for my congregation, because you constantly want to follow me wherever I'm at. I can't get on Blog Talk Radio. Well, somebody's coming on me. I can't be on my website. I can't put up a YouTube. Everywhere I'm at, you guys follow me. You watch me because you're interested in me. Why? Because you're waiting for something to happen to me. So you can feel justified and feel, oh my goodness, we off the hook. Hell is not coming. He taught hell. Well, guess what? Christ will hell too. That means hell wasn't coming. They took Christ and crucified him. That means they don't mean hell wasn't coming. All you cats gonna catch hell. Every last one of you. And because I tell y'all, that's the one y'all gotta watch. Watch him.
Because they are? Wow.
Watch him. And when you go down with him, all you niggas know you next. All you anti-Christ, the Bible tells you you're gonna be the first one that God deals with. You're not even around when the Lord brings judgment. Okay, let's just talk about the beast and the liquor.
But Tazadakia is not around now. You see this shit? Tazadakia is not around. He's saying that Tazak Tazayar, watch him. There's something going to happen to him. I spoke to him the other day, man. He's chilling. Relax. Everybody can relax. This guy's dead. People ain't nobody scared. Like the people that's in the ICGJC, y'all need to relax, yo. Like you cats still believe that this demon is gonna come back after he's dead. He was saying that Tzak Taziyar is gonna die, and that we are all gonna die. The Antichrist. Who died? Yeah.
Antichrist. You niggas was already judged. You were already dealt with. Let's move on. Okay, I'm still here waiting for somebody to come and say something that is gonna shut me down. Okay, so here's first of all, you hear this say, I'm not gonna lie, you're all hard workers, I'm not gonna lie, you did your money to the nation, I'm not gonna lie, you didn't pay my rent, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, y'all been lying. You got one nigga, I said, listen, you believe I did whatever you go back, take a black, take a black. If he ain't even shit, I'm saying, after the phone call, after the mic, I'm not even, you know, you got this shot, you're not getting no more. You're not getting no more.
He said he's not coming out no more. They asked him about his passport, and he said, "Do you believe I don't have a passport?" They're asking you to have a passport, and he asked, "Do you believe I don't have a passport?" That's crazy, man. That's insanity right there. If that's not a reversal of the burden of proof to try to have an argument from ignorance win an argument, I don't know what is, man. Like that is insanity. Can you prove that you have a passport? Because people don't just assume that everybody has a passport. You might be the type of person that assumes that, but okay. You went to Israel and you got the Holy Spirit. All right, that's a pretty freaking great claim. So let's do something small and try to see if we can at least take a look at your passport to see that what year you went to Israel. You believe I don't have a passport? What happened? You believe I don't? You and then he never shows his passport. Even Obama showed his birth certificate. When Donald Trump and everybody, people on the left or people on the right, were questioning whether Obama was even born in the United States because they say he was born in Hawaii. And then Tazadakia will say, Obama never showed his passport, or he never showed his birth certificate, which he did.
And somebody also said, we got so much money. Why is it that I'm doing free radio show? Don't you see the time on the show is 3 hours? The free shows is not 3 hours. You got the free shows.
Refuses to answer yes or no questions. Damn snake oil. Slick prophet. PROF.
Another demon. You all want the God said nothing. 201-682. Let's go. 201-682. Let's go. 201-682. Let's go. Okay. Let me say this. Okay, there's also another topic that I refuse. Like I don't deal with nothing. On the blog, one of you said, on the comments, when you said, I'm so evil, what kind of man takes 6 children away from their mother? There has to be an evil man. Now, I have 5 children with an individual named Tanisha Delgado. Okay. And after I broke up.
Nisha Delgado, he has 5 children with her. I had contact with her early on, right around this time, and it was she was some of my motivation to go out and start posting stuff because she had stories that were very truthful, and things that started getting corroborated later on. And there's some claims that can't be proven, of course. And you know, we got to take that for what it is. But Tanisha Delgado definitely has some things to say, and something is wrong with a man that's supposed to be a prophet of God, and he doesn't seem to have a steady wife. And eventually it looks like he marries a little girl when she's like 16 years old. That's a child of a very dedicated member in the congregation. When he dresses up and does this whole ceremony and dances with this sister and says some type of vows, I don't know what was going on. Nobody knew what they were watching. But photos of that already came out a courtesy of Saint Ivan the Terrible, Mr. Louis.
With this woman because she committed multiple adulteries. Now, the reason why I never said nothing anyway because this is the mother of my children. I have respect for my children. I'm not going to have an argument in public. You understand? On the internet for my children to go see all kind of things. But she doesn't have
computer.
She's saying all kind of things against me, against the truth. Y'all think y'all got something because y'all coming to this woman that's a damn lunatic. And you actually think you got something. This is wrong. This is a star, the mother of his children. Okay, well, you want to know what kind of man with these six children?
Said that. I don't get a lot of suggestions, and I know that because I've ran tests on my videos. So I'll have videos that on the same topic I'll get 60 views. The Carly Russell video got 60, like 70 views, and then I did a short on her that got like 7,000 views, something like that. It was like 6,000, 7,000 views. Now I know shorts get more views, but that's a big difference. They're ghosting some of my videos and my channel doesn't get suggested. I got 2 strikes already. I got all types of hackers that come on my joint. I don't know what's going on. I've always had issues with my account as far as the traffic. One time I got alerted from YouTube. Weird stuff, man. So I'm constantly looking at my analytics to see if I see anything fishy. And I'm noticing they just don't share or suggest some of my channels. You know, I don't have your typical, you know, left-wing YouTube friendly, you know, damn millennial generation, whatever the hell we at, Z. I don't have that type of crowd, man. That TikTok crowd. I don't, you know, that Free Palestine crowd, the all that shit. Anyways, let's get right back to it, man. I appreciate people coming on. The elite sisters, that's the holy women, and then you got the elite, lady, elect ladies. The elite sisters, straight child grooming, yeah. The holy women and the elect ladies. The holy women, one of the holy women was the one that he married, pretty much. But you know, people think they're both his wives. I don't know. This is all stuff that can't really be verified because these sisters are definitely kept on lockdown and because they've been groomed so very well by this groomer right here, this predator, Tazadakia, Jermaine.
My children, you fool. I'll tell you the truth. Second of all, I'm protecting my children. That's what kind of man. A father that will make sure that the other parent cannot hurt their children. You don't just get custody of your children. Something has to be wrong with the other individual, especially if it's their mother. Now, you want to sit up there and ask me about this? This woman want to force me to stop putting out there whatever it is that she's been doing. And while the children are in my custody, I have documentation. Like I said, I can prove everything that I said. All the rest of y'all doing is slander. That's called slander. It's actually against the law. And I'm going to make sure you niggas pay for it. Okay? But nevertheless, let me say this. Okay, all of my children have been put in danger by this woman. All of them. One of my children was left in a hot car by this woman.
I don't believe.
Had the Lord not sitting here to deliver my son out of that car.
Can't prove that.
When I seen that he was in the car on a hot summer day, door car off, doors locked, I went inside the home where this woman was and I asked her where the child was. She had no idea. Running all around. My son could have been killed behind that. This is the same woman that took another one of my sons in a hotel with somebody that she met online. In a motel, a one-room motel. Met the person online.
Nice.
And had sex with the person in front of my son. In front of my son. She could try to deny it, but everything's so much fun, man.
If that's true, I haven't seen evidence for that.
The type of demon that I was dealing with, and all y'all know this. When you're in a relationship, I teach you. You're supposed to stick that thing out until you can't stick it out no more.
Yeah. So then if you're in a relationship with a demon, now because he had already called his first wife, who he had his first child, Prince, I believe his name is, she was a demon too, according to him. He keeps having relationships with demons. The scripture says a good woman is given as a portion to a good man. Isn't it how it goes? The evil woman is given as a portion to an evil man? Which one is it? Does it say it both ways? Either way, you can assume either or. So why is this happening? That's true, Ben Mac. We were on the vocab show. the ICGJC went on the Vocab Malone show too, and man, if they could come on my channel, or if I could somehow do a live on a neutral channel or independent, or something that's not dealing with my channel or their channel, and we have some type of live debate, I'm willing to do that, and I will ask them questions just like Tazadakia did here, and I want to see if they'll be able to answer it. I was on this live. I was on this Blog Talk Radio thing. I was on there. I got on late because I didn't know this was going on, and it started like at 11 a.m. and it went on until like 3 in the morning. It started like at midnight. I was already asleep when this thing started. This guy likes to come out in the middle of the night because he wanted less people to be on. That's why he did it that way. And he did it the same day. It wasn't announced. It was like, I think somebody sent an email or a link to a few people. I never got the link, but some links were sent to some people like a few hours before this got started. And once it got started, I was asleep. I woke up to a bunch of text messages of people saying, yo, he's calling you out. Mr. Miguel, he's calling you out. So when I finally got on this joint, I think he calls my number, the first 6 digits towards the end. And I was on there. I said hello. I started talking. I didn't hear myself on the recording when I heard it later. So it didn't look like I went through. I remember looking at my phone. I made sure the mute wasn't on. I made sure I was on. I was on for a long time already. It could have been somebody else too, because I think my cousin's phone number started with the same 6 digits too. Because it doesn't, just because it's the same 6 digits doesn't mean it's the same person. But that could have very well been me. But I didn't get through at all. I was trying to get through. I had information about Yahalama from Orlando, who was the sex slave. I already had information about the little girls. I already spoke to Tanisha Delgado. I knew a lot of things that didn't get fulfilled, like the year of prophecy, the year of dedication, the year of the Israelites, the year of glory, all of that. There was so many things, like the false prophecy of Haradapia, the false year 2000 thing, the fact that Tazadakia believed Masha was King David in 1995, the fact that 99.5% of the things that were taught were being taught incorrectly by around the year 2000 and before that, the fact that you had an H1N1 vaccine false prophecy also around this time, because this Blog Talk Radio thing that we're listening to happened around October of 2015. So I was already coming out of this place mentally, and I've been out physically because I missed 4 Sabbaths and they put me out, and I was a believer for a little while. They were trying to have me come back, but Tazadakia never got around to it. So I never went back, which I'm glad I never went back because I never really even wanted to go back. I didn't want to do all the stuff. I didn't want to go through the mental straining of trying to figure out and fit a damn triangle in a circle square when it doesn't fit. That's how I felt like I was dealing with the ICGJC for years. So let's get back to this.
I tried everything to save that woman. Everything. Through all the disrespect that was coming. Now, I'm going out teaching God's word, doing God's will. I ain't got time to babysit nobody 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This woman met somebody online, went with that stranger to a one-room motel, and got drunk off banana vodka and had intercourse in front of my son. When I seen my son the next day, he was traumatized. Traumatized. Now, she can lie about this, but guess what? Throughout the years that she know I've been doing this, when I've been talking to her, I also been taking our conversations. I got all the evidence of everything that I'm saying. I'm not like y'all taking a simple belief in every word and just letting somebody tell you something and going back and taking that for the truth. I can prove everything that I'm saying. Prove everything that I'm saying. This woman has also been on an application called Al Ringo, talking to sex offenders, setting the pictures of my children. Telling them their names. I still have that. I got the actual phone and the whole thread of the whole conversation that she was having with multiple people on that application. Y'all think y'all know this woman, Tanisha Delgado. Y'all so happy that she, we got to start talking against them. This nigga. You know what I'm getting y'all at? I got the whole thread of his cell phone and took naked pictures of herself and sent them to individuals, including Gentiles, heathens, Arabs, and different things of that nature. I got it all on the phone. Then they sent pictures of their penises back in my son's phone. My son found the picture, which also brings charges. There's child pornography on my son's phone. This is the same woman that was suicidal before I met her. She had multiple attempts of trying to commit suicide. A very troubled woman. And I brought her to God and tried to help this woman. And I'm so bad. Explain this to me. We spent 12 years together. Anything that she's saying, why she ain't saying within the 12 years? The 12 years was me. Because of her madness. She also was investigated by Child Social Services. I got that paperwork. Child Social Services said she cannot be around the children by herself because she's a danger to the children. But then you come back and say, what kind of man would take these children away from a kind of man that's going to protect his children and not allow anyone to hurt his children, including their own?
Hey, A Sharp, that's the nephew. Ben Mac is Aria's nephew. Yes, he's he just answered. Yes. All right. Just wanted to get that clear. Ben Mac. Welcome, Ben Mac. Yo, this is Aria's nephew.
Own mother. That kind of man. And the accusations goes on and on and on. Tonight that I put her out my house and told her that she had to leave and I was going to call the cops. I was in the church on the Sabbath. The apostle here, he's with me right now, he can tell you. And the spirit told me I got.
Like, why are you marrying these wicked ass women, man? Why is God sending you evil women and you taking it? You taking all these evil women.
Having sex conversations, sending pictures of her boobs and her genitals, and sending pictures of their penises, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You tell me how would she take care of children? That means she would lock herself in a room and neglect the children so she can indulge in all these things online. When I came home, my door was open and my daughter was outside the house with nothing on but a pamper. At the time, my daughter was 2 years old.
What?
When I went inside to see where her mother was, because I figured the house was a mess.
Yo, he was driving his women crazy, and he'd be gone. He'd just be gone for days on end, man. And they're bugged out crazy and shit. That's what I'm looking. That's what's happening here. Where are you at, man? He's coming home and his baby's outside with nothing but a pamper on. The door's open. Yo, I want proof of all of this. This is a lot of accusations right here, man. He threw out a lot of lies. She said that too. So I don't know what's true or what's not true. You know, these are just claims. And if, depending on somebody's reliability and reputation, you're gonna at least, I mean, I would at least respect the claim, depending on the claim also, to at least investigate it to see whether it's true and not just say immediately, you're wrong, it's just a claim, it sounds crazy. Depending on all those variables, if it's a crazy claim, like, you know, you have a fucking pet dragon and shit, it's like, I'm not going to believe you initially. But if you tell me you have a pet dog, I'm going to say, yeah, it might be true. There's no reason for me not to believe that. Why would somebody lie about that? You know, so why would Tazadakia lie? There's a lot to gain. That's why. Money. What's going on? Brooklyn Outlaw. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you think they will put out the passport proof now? No, you know why? Because there was never a passport. There's no way they can put it out, man. Let's go back to this. So.
The refrigerator was blown all over the floor. I got pictures of that.
Got pictures of that. I want to see all of that.
When I went to look for her, she was sound asleep with the phone in her hand. That's when I took the phone, and that's when the Lord revealed to me all the things that she was doing. And I got all the information from the phone of all she was doing. You can see she was on the phone almost 24 hours a day on the application, neglecting our children. So that's the day I put out the house. That Friday. That Saturday, the next Saturday, this woman went into the strip store to get herself a phone. A guy in the strip store, and that night she was at his house having sex with him.
Who knows what's
anal sex and all these other things that she's trying to accuse me of stuff.
Yeah, he was accused of anal.
This is the type of woman that you're dealing with.
He was going down on his wife. He was
changed to Facebook.
going down. He was eating the
She had a Facebook, which I also got, because once you put them online, you can't get rid of it, you dummy. Our multiple relationships with multiple men. She would have had no shame about it. And my new man left me. She said, all I want to do is for a man to love me the way God said I'm supposed to be loved. Oh, really? Oh, really? What happened to all these men that you had after me? Because all of them left. And the comment that she made is, my new man left me, but I got another one over here waiting with his drawers off. You know what? She then took that down and tried to change her Facebook page. She didn't want the rest of y'all to see it, but I had it. Once it's online, you can't never get rid of it. All the rude and obscene, nasty acts.
Yeah, that don't mean you could just.
This is what Satan came at me with. But all of you that want to say, they want to glorify this, oh, he's such an hell. He was such an hell. Well, the Bible I read said a man's enemy should be the other's own household. All everything that I read is in the
man's enemies.
Everything that I did, I went by. Everything that I teach, I went by. I stuck with this woman as much as I could. This woman begged, and I couldn't do it.
A man's foes, their enemies shall be they of his own household. Hold on, I thought that breakdown had to do when you come in the truth and your family doesn't come in. Your wife, your mother, your brother, your girlfriend, your auntie, or your own child. I thought that was the breakdown. Now, the breakdown is that you're going to be marrying wicked people. They have your enemies shall be they of their own. I thought she was in the cult. But this is just a marriage gone wrong. Tazadakia is unbearable. So that's what happened. I mean, all those other claims, it's kind of irrelevant. It makes him look bad. It makes you look bad, Tazadakia.
Do it no more. The last adultery, she begged
in the grave
to stay with me. And after multiple adulteries, and I seen this woman wasn't going to change, I said, I can't do it no more. But I still try to remain a friend to this person because we had children together. I still, even though the court said she couldn't see them, they didn't want her seeing them by herself. Before she did all that other stuff. You know, she was coming over to my house having a visitation with the kids. I got documentation on that. The woman tried to steal from my house. So I thought she can't come back to my house. Then she vandalized my car. I got the arrest papers on that and the court documents on that.
Territory.
Okay, so you want to say, what kind of man was this? Y'all don't know this woman. And she is the one that forced me now to say all these things. All these things is in court documents. I can also show that. I've been found the court documents. The first time I found a court document was in 2012. She can call up here and yell and scream and go, listen, that woman don't exist to me. She don't even exist. Like I said, I got all these demons after me, and this is where the congregation can look at now. I'm telling you, say, listen, you would look at this man, you would think he ain't going through nothing. He does the will of God. I got the FBI running around telling people, look at this and look at when they know they ain't got a leg. You got people coming up with all kind of lies.
Imagine.
Trying to make all kind of accusations and speaking all kind of lies, trying to disgrace me, trying to make me look bad. And when I'm trying to confront them, they can't back up nothing that they say. I've been on the phone for over 2 hours now. I'm in the third hour, and I have not found one thing saying, not one.
Probably, man.
Where you at? So I wanted to address that thing that nobody was bringing that up.
He has some money.
I'm telling all these lies. But you talk about churches for speaking those lies. I'm not worried about you. It's what you got to say.
It wasn't legal.
I want to bring this in my congregation to all the brothers and sisters in the truth.
Ariya.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we about.
Ariya's still alive, y'all.
And that's why there's so much.
It looks like Ariya's still alive. A Sharp, you said you saw a photo of him. He was at the recent Passover, was it?
Radio show. Why are you on my website making comments? Why are you on my show? I'm just sitting there saying she's doing blog. I ain't come on her show and make no comments. I ain't even gonna come on your show. Just tell me that. If I'm not who you say who I say I am, then why are you worried about me? Because you're scared. You believe. You see the success. You're over there with the demon. You're over there with Esau. Taking your taxes, spending your money any kind of way they want to, getting paid with it. And then you want to come here and tell me something about taxes. I ain't know you're being finished. That's God's money. And I got all of the instructions from God on how that money is supposed to be dealt with. What are all these rest of these accusations and all the rest of these lies that y'all talking about? And all of this is disrespect. Where you at? You on with the God Sing Comforter. Area code 239-333. 239-333. Hello.
Fort Myers.
Hello, you on with the God Sing Comforter. 239-333. And all the things that I mentioned about that demon, that's not even half the stuff that I got on videotape, audio tape, and documentation. I got all of the proof. All of it.
This guy's such a liar.
267-345. 267-345. You on with the God Sing Comforter.
Is that Jersey? 267?
407-233. You on with the God Sing Comforter. 237 233. You want me to God send comfort?
Oh, see, no, that's not me. I thought you said 223.
But I guarantee you, after the show, I guarantee you, you're gonna go in the comment section.
That's not me.
I was asleep. I was that.
Oh,
Yeah, you wasn't on board. You know,
I always thought that was me, right?
You listening.
407
631 299. You want me to God send comfort? 267 325. You want me to God send comfort?
Jesus Christ. He's just rattling out numbers now. He's not even giving him time to speak.
631 299.
266.
You want me to God send comfort?
Right.
Yes, this is Jackie. I live in California.
We know where you came from.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Jackie.
I'm a believer, but I've been to the church once, and that's all I have. I'm just listening to the craziness that's going on. Jeez.
Isn't it nonsense that I have to deal with this? But you know what, sister? I really feel that the believers really need to see it. They really need to hear it. When these people are getting running, they're just speaking lies. They can't back up nothing that they're saying. And they just being ignorant. You understand? But I really thought there was a time.
How's the sound? The sound is good?
Yeah, I can hear it. Sounds good.
Well, welcome, man. TV, welcome back.
Thank you.
You were listening to this, right? Live. It happened.
Yeah. When it happened, yeah.
Many moons ago. All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
I was actually out when he did this. I was about to come back.
Go ahead and play it. You mute yourself?
All right, no doubt.
While you're not talking, that's it. All right, let's play this.
And as we can clearly see, they are trying. They are the ones that's ultimately behind most of these fools that's calling up. But okay, sister, we're gonna be out there in California soon. There's a great harvest is plenty in the labor. It seems like it's trying to ask me about Haiti. The amount of churches that we actually have all over the place, she's not gonna give credit for that, but she's gonna ask me why one hasn't done in Haiti yet. Pretty soon we're gonna be all over the place, and that's the truth.
Pretty soon we're gonna be all over the place.
Good. Well, I'm glad to get this together again.
Thank you, and you have a blessed night. Have a shalom. Okay. All right, 646-259. You want me to go send company? 646-259. You want me to go send company? Yeah, it's you. 646-259. I can hear you. Okay. We're going to move on. 239-878. 239-878. You want me to go send company?
4 miles.
239-878. What happened? All demons been running in nine? Huh?
You should have said yawn with the goddamn liar.
Yo, what the goddamn liar.
That's what he should have said.
He said demons ran away. The demons are not coming on. They're not running. But he's kicking them off. Like, there was that one sister, Farah, who came on. She's from New York. She's a Simeonite, quote unquote, from New York, who said that you put me out because she said first, you said I couldn't come. Anytime that you were around, I couldn't be around because you can't stand my face. And then you completely just put me out because, like, I don't even know. Like, the reason seems stupid. And he didn't, when she started saying that, he fucking kicked off because she said, "Oh, I don't really respect you." And she's like, "Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me?" He said, "What? Why are you calling me? Get off my phone. Get off my line." Like, what the hell? You're asking for people that don't respect you to call. And then when they do, you're kicking them off and asking them, "Why are you calling me if you don't respect me?" Like this cat was wilding this night, man. He was, he said he was never going to do this again. And you never saw him do anything like this again. The ICGJC has never done anything like this while he's been dead, or even, since he's been alive. It's like he's just had total control of who speaks, who represents the church, who gets to stay in the church, who gets to leave. It was like all depending on this one man, and he seemed to be mentally unstable, bro. Like, I don't know, man. You want to just go right? You want to say something on that?
Nah, you pretty much hit it on the head, man. He's unstable.
You can hear it.
Nah, I ain't got nothing. Yeah.
You could hear it. Here, let's play.
Well, everybody be clear, and when you research, you go back, as all the stuff is online, basis when stuff was being said, I remained silent. No, I remain silent because it doesn't bother
What is
somebody lying like
prophecy?
yo. Why would I care about that? Now the problem is they came on Enemy of the State comment section. Brothers and sisters started going back and forth with them. And I said, you know what? Let me deal with this right now. So brothers and sisters can see you don't have to go back and forth with these idiots. They ain't nothing but idiots. You don't have to defend something that there's no truth to. So that's why I said let them confront me face to face and let's see if they can stand up against me with their lies. They can't. I had one fool running from me. They take the call, run like hell, but he want to go out tonight. So I don't believe in the Bible. But yeah, he want to tell me something that the FBI said. I mean, it's kind of complete, but then he's going to lie. Why I said FBI, why y'all sending out tax money? He can tell me what he said. 443-626. 443-626. FBI agent, where you at? Well, you need to call up and talk to me. You're the ones with all the information. You're the ones that's lying, telling brothers that we came out of the Sheila David building with guns and drugs. If that's the truth, like I said to these brothers that's sitting there stupid listening to these people, if they know we got guns and drugs, shouldn't they maybe arrest right then and there when we had the guns and drugs and I ain't? The brothers are so, you got some people that's so stupid to listen to anything people say. We help the poor. I help, I was just helping, I did something for the poor today, and we don't talk about what we do. That's why a lot of y'all don't even know we do it, because we don't even talk about what we do. We just do it.
They make them poor.
How come you ain't
How
you know what we ain't doing? Because we don't advertise it. 612-998. You on with the God Say Comforter. 612-998.
Minnesota.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm Holy Papa.
Shabbat Shalom. How you doing?
I'm Talata. Well, I was trying to answer earlier. I'm actually I'm a believer. I'm in the truth. I was just having issues with getting on online.
Okay, how you feel about what I decided to do tonight?
It's right on time for me. Man, it's beautiful. I appreciate it a lot because I've been getting a lot of heat from my family, calling me pitiful, and I don't know who I am anymore or what I believe in. Is the truth, and it's just beautiful to just see all this madness get shot down.
That's right, and even if it wasn't proven tonight, you got to be fully persuaded in your own mind. Everything that's in that Bible is truth. You see, nobody's coming with scriptures. Nobody's saying nothing that God said. Nobody's saying that Christ said there's something wrong with this and there's something wrong with that. The brother asked me about 20% tights, John. He asked me about that. Where's that at? And he told me, how come, why not 30% tights? If he was reading it, he would know. You got Passover tights. The fool don't understand. You got regular tights and you got Passover tights. The other 10 that he gave was a free will offering. That's why it's not 30% tight. But there was a tight for Passover, which was 10%, and there was a tight, a regular tights, which was a 10%. So he wanted to know how come it was 30, it wasn't 30%, because he's an idiot and he don't know nothing about the Bible. The other 10% the guy said he gave, he divided that up among the poor.
All of that wasn't a law.
Nonetheless, sister, I'm glad you're with us. And again, as you can see, do I preach myself? Y'all did you know I was going through all these things that you hear about tonight?
Okay.
Right, but you see me still doing God's will, unmovable and unshakable. The bottom line is what I'm showing all you brothers.
Yeah, he don't want to put out the information that his wife, who he had 5 kids with, that she's a demon, according to him, because she started exposing him. So his response was, "Oh, you can't believe her. You can't believe she's crazy. She's a demon. She had mental problems. She tried to kill herself. Yeah, she tried to kill herself because of you, nigga. That's why, because you ruined her life. Why'd you put 5 kids in this woman if she's so crazy? That's insane."
We all catch hell. We all got problems. And that's not an excuse for us not to continue to do God's will. Because in the end, we are going to be rewarded for standing so stiffly for his name. This ain't nothing but Satan coming at us to try to weaken us, and we will not be weakened. Greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. Thank you, Sister Shabbat Shalom. I'm going to take another call, 718-669-718-669. You on with the God's and Comfort.
Queens, maybe? Brooklyn?
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat
Shalom. Oh my goodness. Shabbat Shalom. Holy Pastor, this is Teacher Brown, Asherah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I love you.
Oh my God.
I love you too.
You said I love you.
I'm tearing up because you go through all this and you do so much for the nation. And you're so amazing. I believe every word you say because it changed my life. You. And it's just, it's just nothing out there. Being in the church, that's where I'm most happiest. Being around, being taught the things that I've been taught in the truth and applying it to my life. Me and my husband, our family is so happy. And again, we got that all from you. And I love you. And I had no idea you were going through all of this. and I want to say I'm so sorry, but I know you're a hard worker and you do this, you do all your work. Don't you have to, even though you're going through all of those things.
It's okay, sister. Don't feel bad for me. I'm a chosen man of the Most High God, so you know Satan got to come at me hard. He got to try to break me. You understand that? And he's coming at me. He's coming at my children. He's coming at his truth. And he's trying to come hard. He's trying to break me. You understand that? He's coming with the most powerful government that there is. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to scare me and trying to intimidate me. But I understand why I was called. I've been serving God since I was a little boy. I'm not playing out here playing. I'm not out here playing. There's people that's actually real about this. And I am definitely one of them.
You're dead.
Okay? So don't worry about me, sister. God is with me. I'm not alone. He protects me. But it is difficult. Just like Christ said, it was supposed to be difficult. But we're supposed to endure hardness like the good soldiers of the Most High God. And not entangle ourselves with the affairs of this world. So we can please Him who has chosen us to be a soldier. So I love you too, sister, and I thank you for your comment. Thank you. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, sir.
You online with the God Sent Comforter? Where's the demons at? 443-570. You on with the God Sent Comforter? 443-570. You on with the God Sent Comforter? What you got? 443-570. You on with the God Sent Comforter? What you got? 443-570.
Shabbat shalom, sir. Shabbat shalom, sir. I'm just listening.
Hey. Shabbat shalom. Hey. And how's it going? How's it going?
I'm so speechless just listening to them. Like everybody's telling me, like I'm so speechless. I can't even believe they feel like that. I can't. I mean, don't you on the floor? Listen, don't the Bible talk about the demons? I mean, didn't they come at Christ with? I mean, Christ is our Lord and Savior. Didn't they disrespect Him? Didn't they own Him? This would be an experience. It's crazy. Like we really need to witness it ourselves. Like it's like a story. It's playing. I can't believe it. Right. Well, believe it, sister, and we gotta stand strong. You understand that? We gotta stand strong. We gotta keep doing God's work. No matter what happens, keep doing God's work.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, you better believe that the government is pushing the FBI person, and they trying to figure out what their next move will be.
Yeah, you want to say something, brother? I don't know if you're muted.
My bad. I got you. When did Christ do this when he was being accused of something? When did Christ do this? According to the scriptures, Christ never said nothing. He said, thou sayest. He didn't have to go and parade himself and look at me, I'm innocent. When did Christ do that? You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that. His works spoke for themselves. This dude's works is what got him in trouble. He was out there robbing the people, not paying his taxes. His works got him in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
It was his very actions put him in the position where he got himself at. And he was trying to make it seem like this is tribulation and they just want to go against the church and they're using me as a scapegoat. But the church was open like a few days after the raid or something like that. They weren't trying to stop services from going on. They just wanted to get to those computers and hard drives and safes. This was prior to the raid. I emphasize the word prior.
Yes, it was. Like I said, I was in there when this happened. I mean, when he had this little phone thing, I was on my way to making it back in there because I was out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was there, right? Until
November 1st, 2016. That's the day of the raid. You were back in by then?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was there. I was back by February 2016.
Okay. At this time right here, 2015, when that Blog Talk radio show that we're analyzing tonight, when this went down, you were out, I was out. It was a bunch of brothers that I knew that were out. Some remained out. Some came back in because why did you come back in? Were they trying to bring more people back in? I thought I remember an order came out after this Blog Talk radio show that everybody.
Yeah, because of this show is actually why I came back. Because he was saying everybody that left, you're allowed to come back. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the reason why. Yeah, because I had dipped, but I was still, still a believer, and I was like, you know what I'm saying, how they call it, in and out, like you want to go back, you feeling bad, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I really did believe that, just like when you first left, you know what I'm saying, how you felt, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, but when, like I said, in November of 2016, I was there. I was back by February 2016.
All right, I'm gonna play this.
People saying that I'm trying to. Only reason I'm talking about the FBI is because I'm trying to make myself look like a martyr. If you've been following me, you know I've been talking about this government for over 10.
I was the one that said that he's trying to make himself look like a martyr. That was part of the message that I posted when I posted my long 3-paragraph message against him, and I put everything in there, man. I wanted to make sure that what I said moved mountains and like stood, held weight, because this cat, people needed to hear things like this. And if you just say, oh, he's stealing or he's lying, it's just like, no, man, there's more. There's testimonies from his own baby moms. There's false prophecies that we can prove. These things are just unproven. They never came to pass. And then why is he walking around like, I mean, he's treating members. We saw with our own eyes how he would treat the members like he was a narcissistic sociopath. Like, I can see that with my own eyes, and everybody else that had any sense can see that. Yeah, so this is just, I can only imagine how much his wife had to deal with. And you got members calling up crying like, I'm sorry, oh, I didn't know you were going through that, sir. And he's like, I'm gonna be all right. He's the cause of all his problems, man.
Years. I'm talking about how they've been infiltrating this truth for over 10 years, and how the Lord gave me the program to stop what they've been doing, so they're not going to be effective within the nation of Israel anymore. So to show you that I was right, everybody that's talking, they're talking on the outside. They're not even cause that confusion on the inside anymore. And they're mad as hell about that. Anyway, thank you for your call, and Shabbat Shalom. You want with the Godspeed Comforter? 718-399. 718-399. You want with the Godspeed Comforter?
Shalom, sir. This is Sister Kasha with the Prophet from New York City.
How you doing, sister?
I'm wonderful. I was surprised that you called my number. I just want to say praise God to you, and to please continue doing what you're doing, because obviously it's working. Once they hating on you, you know you're doing the right thing.
Exactly.
So praise God, and the Lord did give you a mouth with many adversaries shall be able to gainsay no resist. So keep
Are you witnessing that tonight? Is that what you're witnessing tonight?
Yes, sir.
And I appreciate you, sister. Thank you for your encouragement. I really appreciate it. And like I said, this is just the beginning. This ain't the end. You understand? That's why we got to be strong. That's why I've been telling y'all for a long time that you got to be in that word. That word is what's going to hold you and lift you up. These guys can't do nothing with me because I'm a true believer. You understand that? You got somebody who want to deny whether I went to Israel or not. Why do you even care about that?
Exactly. Why do you even care about that? What a maniac.
That's what it's not going to prove you.
Exactly. You're doing your job. That's right.
All right, Sister Shabbat Shalom. Remember, we got the Sabbath at 8 a.m. I'm a true believer. You understand that? You got somebody who want to deny whether I went to Israel or not. Why do you even care about that?
Exactly.
How could you prove it? My passport is not going to prove you.
My passport is how I can prove it. My passport is how I can prove it. Yet he hasn't produced his fucking passport. He said he was going to do it right here in this very night. And he still had, he can't do it anymore. I mean, if he did have a passport, now that he's dead, whoever has his goddamn passport, post that shit. Post it, because he didn't post it. He died saying that he would post his passport, and he didn't do it. And now he's dead. Is he going to post his passport when he comes back to life? Is he going to get a new passport? He's going to get a new birth certificate because he was reborn. He came back to life. This cat is one of the biggest liars like ever, man. Like, he's like the Black Hebrew Israelite Bernie Madoff, man. Like, this cat is just a liar, and everything that he does, just a fake entertainment company. He said he was going to create a Hebrew Israelite Academy of the 144,000, and that there's going to be classes to train you how to have healing power. Like, he said all of this shit, bro. I remember this stuff. Like, this is Tazadakia Jermaine Grant, deceased cult leader of the ICGJC.
You're doing your job. That's right.
All right, Sister Shabbat Shalom. Remember, we got the Sabbath at 8 a.m. So
I know. I'll be there with my children, bright and sunny. I'll be there.
Okay. Shabbat shalom, sister. You on with the God's Comforter, 954-736, 954-736. You on with the God's
You
Comforter.
didn't even have a birth certificate.
Shabbat shalom, sir.
Shabbat shalom.
This is Shoshana from Miami.
Hey, how you doing?
And I'm doing swap, sir. I was just listening and just want to thank you for all that you've done for our nation, and I'm just shocked.
Wow.
I kind of came in late, so I didn't know that it was going to be this type of a call, and I just can't believe how ungrateful people are, and it's got me so angry. It's just,
I'm sorry, go ahead, sister, because you rising me up now. Okay.
It's like, how dare them? Like, if we was in different times, boy, I would pull my Judas and get my machete ready for these niggas. But, it's just like, you got to shake it off, and we got to let God take care of it, and I know he's going to protect you.
What kind of person doesn't have a birth certificate? Like, I mean, that could happen, but like, goddamn, were you in a fucking house fire or something? Like, what the hell's going on?
You catch it too, like we do, and it just the way that you handle it encourages me, because I catch it too, and it's just like, this truth is real. I done been to
this truth is real,
and it's hard to run game on me because I done been there and I've done that in the world. So I know
that's what I thought too, sister.
And when I came across this truth, y'all made me turn my life around, and I just thank you for that. And all them haters that's listening, you gonna catch it. So how disrespectful, how ungrateful for y'all to be treating this man like this after all he's showed us, including you, who were actually in
You know what's funny?
And I think,
You know what's funny? He probably would have came out with a class on why he doesn't have a birth ticket, because he was born from a virgin. So there's no father.
He went that far.
He was born in a manger. He wasn't born in a hospital, so he got a birth certificate. He came from a virgin and born in a manger, or manger outside of the project somewhere.
Yeah.
This dude is
like supernatural birth. Like, he don't have a birth certificate. He was like, he's supernatural or something. Like, this cat. He does.
It is true what Saint Ivan is saying. This dude's voice is annoying, bro. And I love getting on your lives, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I'm really getting tired of this dude's voice.
I hear you, bro. You out? All right. Well, let's just keep playing it then.
Thank God, and all the believers, we got to stay strong. Just know Satan is coming at us, and we got to keep lifting up prayers for our whole church, and especially for our God sent comforter, Chief Priest, Holy Apostle, Pastor Dr. because I am really short.
Thank you, sister. That's right. It's a battle. It's a battle, and you're right. And I share the sentiment that, like you said, you got people, actually admit it. I'm not going to lie. You did do this. If you did take my race, you did do this, and yet they still sit there and make it all kind of accusations. Like you said, I did it. But there's a time. The scripture says there's a time and season for everything under the sun. All these people that don't believe in the word of God, just give it to them. I guarantee you, by the word of the Almighty God, God said, surely thou wilt fear me. That goes to everybody, including this government, that think that they're God and that there is no God. When the Lord brings his wrath down on this society and on this government and on this world, everybody and every knee is going to bow and every tongue is going to confess that Jesus Christ is the Lord. You can run your mouth all you want about how you don't believe now, but you will as time goes by. Thank you, Sister P. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Shabbat shalom.
All right, thank you. You got a brother you got this guy, John, been in for 17 years. Wasted 17 years of his life to say, I don't believe it. I don't believe in that type. What do you believe in, that catching? I mean, go get them heels fixed, okay? Get up them damn 50 toes. I get the hell is this. Believe that. 561-908. 561-908. 561-908. You on with the God sent comforter. 561-908. You on with the God sent comforter. You got people testifying, oh, you did what you did in your early days, and you got the demons out, and you did all this, and now you out there with them. What kind of testimony is that? That cat must have been smoking hash, right? He's on the right, nothing with the whole fight. Okay, this is mad. 202-579. You on with the God sent comforter. 202-579. You on with the God sent comforter. Shabbat shalom, sir. Shabbat shalom.
This is young. This is Ohio Kawadam, and I'm here to come on it. Is it like that? I just want to say how amazing this is. Like, I don't understand how people
like real choppy, bro.
They just go out and leave the truth and then go out and sin against
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. Like, how can you?
Yeah, it was getting real choppy. I don't know if it's on my end. It's not playing right now, right?
It's playing. Yeah. What's going on? It sounds good on my end. How does it sound on everybody else's end?
Like I said, the last few seconds it was sounding real chopped up. But anyway, that's my cue, bro. I can't hear this too much more. I'm out, bro.
Right,
Have a
man.
good night, man.
All right, bro.
All right. Yep. Peace.
St. Ivan the Terrible says, so paying someone's rent that has invested over 100K or more in that place, they're not eligible for rental assistance. Yeah, I mean, that's what they'll do. When you come in and ask for money, let's say you need $2,000, they'll come in and check your records to make sure you've paid 10 times that amount or something like that. This is how bankers work. This is how these other organizations and places like that will lend you money. Like like a bank, for example, they're going to look at how much money you could give back. So they want to make sure that they can lend you like 10 times the amount that you can give back or something like that, or that you can make at least 10 times the amount that they're going to lend you, something like that. So they're going to look at how much you've paid over the years and say, okay, this person's paid $10,000 over the last 3 years or 5 years. We could give this cat $1,000. Here you go. And now he's gonna come in. Oh, by the way, brother, you got to pay tithes on that money too. I wonder if they made people pay tithes on the money that they lent them. I don't know if that's how it worked. If they did, that's insane because that's not right. That's not how that works. Lent and borrowed money.
How you say earlier, like how they make it pay for itself. So they want to pay for something and saying that as it is now. And then you have people testifying that they paid, that the church gave them money to pay for their rent. It's not their eviction. Right. They're coming back and just like saying, "Oh, your church, you're not doing anything in the church. You're not helping or anything." Right. Just can't understand that. Yeah, well, I mean, the demons are out there, and everything that the Bible prophesied, everything that God said is going to come to pass. Okay. And the heat is coming because we are doing what we're supposed to be doing. We are spreading out all over this country. We are the most successful Israelite organization in the world. There's nobody, not even the so-called Jews, in the land of Israel that hold Passover the way that we hold Passover. It's uncomparable. You cannot do this unless you're faithful. Okay, and this is what we do. And we got to keep doing it. Nobody said this was going to be easy. As like a sister said, we all struggling. We all going through things. And they even see that, the companies even going through things. But look how he's dealing with it. Where do I get that from? I learned this from my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Look at all the suffering that he went through. Look at how despised and rejected he was. And every day he was in that temple doing what God said he was supposed to be doing. And he was out there cutting them demons. You understand what I'm saying? So, y'all, I did this for y'all. So y'all can clearly see that these demons are nothing but demons. They're liars. They can't even stand behind it. They can't stand behind what they say. They have no proof. They're making stuff up. I thank you for the call, brother. I thank you for the call, and I hope it's strengthening you. Yeah, it is, sir. All right, Shabbat Shalom, man. Remember, we still on the Sabbath. 917-243. You on with the God Sent Comforter. We got 30 minutes left to the show. I mean, come on. Where you at? Where you at? Where Miguel at? And all the other demons at? Where they at? Where Caitlin Jet at? Where all these demons at? 917-243. You on with the God Sent Comforter.
Hello, sir.
Farrah.
Hello. My name is Farrah.
Okay, how you doing, Farrah?
I'm doing okay. I have a question concerning the videotaping of the councils, if that's possible. Okay, so can you tell me it's how long the councils have been videotaped? Because my council was in 2010. Actually, I took how long? Wait, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You actually, when did we start videotaping the councils? Yeah, we started videotaping the councils?
That's correct, sir.
I can't tell you that. It's been some years now, but I can't tell you that. I'm the one that actually started it, and the videotapes definitely be going on when I'm in there.
That's a good question because if you recall, just an hour ago before this, when Sierra came on, Sierra was basically saying that she had a counsel with Tazadakia, and Tazadakia said, "Oh, like he was trying to make it seem like she was lying by saying, sister, don't you know that all our counsels are videotaped?" And starts laughing as if that means the sister was lying and she was caught or something. Like what does that mean? All our counsels are videotaped. So now when Farah asked Tazadakia, when did you start videotaping your counsels? And he replies by, I don't know. That means that there was a time when you were not videotaping all of your counsels. So when you tell the sister, we videotape all our counsel, sisters, since when? And that's not true anyways. This cat is such a liar, man.
Oh, are you telling the truth?
No, sir, I'm not.
Telling the truth.
Okay.
The truth.
I was put out of the church, actually.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I was asking concerning the councils, because the first time I went to council, I was told that I couldn't be in the church anymore because you actually said you couldn't stand me. And then you said that I wasn't allowed to be anywhere in the church when you were in the presence of the church. So if I was in Sabbath service, I had to actually leave to make sure that you never saw my face, even though the only thing I had done was interrupt you during a conversation. That was the only thing that I had done. However, I was told that I was.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Did you hear all of the people that was on the phone tonight?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and did you hear the people that was against me tonight?
This is crazy.
I did.
And did you hear Did you hear the people that was for me as well?
Of course. I've been on the phone for about 2 hours now.
Okay, great. So now, you accusing me. You're saying the only thing you did. Of course, this is going to be your side of the story. The only thing you did was interrupt me. Okay, right. But how come nobody else? I do a lot. I did millions of counsels, and you hear everybody speak all good. You understand? The scripture tell you that a corrupt tree. This is what the Bible tells you cannot bring forth good fruit. If I treated you like this, shouldn't there be a whole lot of other people that are treated like that?
I wouldn't know about it.
For no reason. I don't know about myself. Right. But you're not making no sense. You're not making no sense.
How is that not making sense?
Because you're saying something. First, you want to know how long it's been videotaped to make sure that it wasn't on tape, so you can lie. Okay, because I don't lie that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute before I have to cut you off. Wait a minute. I'm gonna.
Wow, what a liar! Do you hear what he just did over here? Listen to what he just said, man. You asked since when were councils videotaped so you can lie and make sure that whatever happened was not videotaped. But you just said we videotape all our councils. So there shouldn't be a council where you have with her where she can lie and say whatever because you videotape all councils. This shit's insane, man.
Go ahead. You don't speak. First, I hope you tell me to go ahead. This is my show. I don't need you to tell me to go ahead. Now, I cut you off. Okay, so now you can't interrupt me. Okay, so it's clear why you was put out. Look at you. Okay, now, yeah, I can't stand a person like you. Okay, now, let's see if there's anything that is, if there's anything in the Bible that backs up my feelings towards that. You have no respect. The Bible tells you
this is crazy.
To give double honor unto the elders that rule well. You ain't doing that. Okay, so Revelation chapter 2, verse 2 says, this is what Jesus Christ said. I know thy works and thy labor and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them with evil. So yes, sister, yeah, your disrespectful lying self. Yeah, I would probably agree that I said to you, I can't stand you. And let's see if you are still back online. Let's see what we got to do. What you got to say now. Okay, now you can talk.
Thank you. So
did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I heard this because I'm on the phone, aren't I?
Do you have anything against what Christ said about how we not stand?
It has nothing to do with the scripture.
Well, it has everything to do with the scripture. Why you can't deal with the scripture? Christ said he knows how we can't stand evil.
Because first of all, I don't consider you someone that is honorable because
okay, so why you calling me? Goodbye. Okay, if you don't consider me somebody that's honorable, then why are you calling me? Nevertheless, I read the scripture, and then why I cut off, but you want me to hear the message. You said you couldn't stand me as if I did something wrong.
One that is honorable because
okay, so why are you calling me? Goodbye. Okay, if you don't consider me somebody that's honorable, then why are you calling me? Nevertheless, I read the scripture.
If you don't consider me somebody that's honorable, then why are you calling me? He says. Didn't you come and ask people that fucking are supposed to be the Antichrist to come on and join? Yo, she killed this dude. I love Farrah, man. Farrah, shout out to you. Que lo que, my Simeonite sister. Let's keep it moving.
You had to cut off. You wanted to get a minute. You said you couldn't stand me as if I did something wrong. Okay, well, I read Revelations 2 and 2. Where Christ said, I know how you can't stand them with the evil. Let's call. Okay, are they forgetting that they called him myself? I wasn't at this woman's door knocking on her door looking for a comment. Please talk to me. She out here trying to get me to hear what she want to say. And if you ain't going to talk to me respectfully, then why would I hear what you want to say? Goodbye, fool. All right, now, next question. 347-375. 347-375. You on with the God?
What up, New York City? And you say?
347-375. You on with the God? Comforter. All right, let's move on. 503, and that's the problem. Forget it. You know, that's what it was in the truth. In the nation, they wanted to do what they wanted. They wanted to go against the Bible, go against the scriptures, talk all kinds. What is the main thing that she had said that would happen? All I did was interrupt. Well, everybody's seen that interruption that she was doing just now. Now look what kind of spirit she was in.
Can't even speak with this.
So of course she got judged. Okay, that's what really happened.
All he does is interrupt you.
I say what she said. I want to make sure there ain't no proof for her. They can't show my stuff. All right, you on with the God Sent Comforter? 530-926. 530-926. You on with the God Sent Comforter? Shabbat Shalom, sir. This is Professor Crew. I'm from Portland, Oregon. Shabbat Shalom. How you doing? So what sir? I just want to thank you for your hard work and thank you for being me a better person. Thank you so much for thank you for everything you do for the nation. We've excelled so far. We're doing everything. This is such a beautiful thing, and the Lord put you to church. I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous too, but thank you. It's okay. It's okay.
This is crazy.
Yeah, brother, you don't have to take me. I appreciate you. I appreciate your comments. I'm only doing God's will.
These cats were told not to call in because we just want the demons to call in. We want the Antichrist to call in only. So they were told not to call in. That's what Tazdakia said in the beginning of the Block Talk Radio. Now they're calling in saying, sir, I just want to thank you. I love you. Yo, they're being told to do this. And anybody that somebody already exposed that they were being told that. But man, I would love to get any one of these people that came on.
And like I said, listen, Jesus Christ couldn't please everybody. You know, you had people that cursed him out. You had disciples that walked away from him. I already know. I'm not out here trying to please everybody. I'm trying to.
It wasn't that much of a notice. I didn't even know until it was just going on.
About these people that speaking against the truth. You understand that? I done had, like I said, I done had children with a woman that I had to cut off.
People need communication like that. Like I know they sent a link to Andre through like Facebook Messenger hours before this happened, but they started this at midnight. He didn't want nobody on him. He did it late, purposely. He's throwing people off purpose.
No matter where the hell it's coming from, you still got to remain steadfast with God Almighty.
Everybody off, man. He kicked Andre off. He kicked Farrah off.
And I don't know why these people have a problem. They didn't say anything that you did wrong.
And Sierra.
Did you do? It's victory for them. That's all I hear. Exactly. Okay. Thank you, brother. Shabbat Shalom. Have a beautiful Sabbath. You on with the God Sent Comforter? 47590. You on with the God Sent Comforter? Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hello.
For Orlando.
Hello, sir. What? Hey, Shalom. Yes, sir. I don't want to take up too much of the time because I know you got the rest of the show to do. But I had a quick question. You were talking about the scriptures in Tobit earlier.
That's Alex.
Right.
You're right.
I just wanted to get some clarification.
That's need to be free right there. That's need to be free right there, brother. Where you at?
All right, so Tobit chapter 1 and verse.
Hopefully you see this later. Shout out to
them. What?
He's asking about the.
Says that but I alone went often to Jerusalem at the feast, as it was ordained unto all the people of Israel by the everlasting decree, having the first fruit and tenth of increase with that which was first sown, and then gave I at the altar to the priests, the children of Aaron. And then if I go to the verse 7, it says that the first 10 part of all increase I gave to the sons of Aaron who ministered at Jerusalem. Another part I sold away and went and spent it every year at Jerusalem. And then verse 8, it says, in the third I gave it unto them to whom it was due, as Deborah, my father's mother, had commanded me, because I was left an orphan by my father. Right. My real question is in verse 7 and 8. Because it talks about the first 10 part goes to
the sons of Aaron. That would be the priests. Is that correct, sir? Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then it says, who ministered at Jerusalem. Another 10th part I sold away and went and spent it every year at Jerusalem. That part is really like, where's that part going?
Okay.
The reason I asked is I recently.
No, I didn't ask you the reason you. I didn't ask you the reason you asked. You asked me where's that going. So let me tell you. First and foremost, are you in the truth? Are you in the truth?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, when you read Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 16, the scripture tells you 3 times a
He
year.
wasn't in there at the time.
The place which he shall choose, and it names those high holy days. One of the high holy days.
Definitely not a believer at
and
this
it says,
time.
when you appear before the Lord, you shall not appear before him empty.
Need to be free was not in there at the time. He wanted him to get, he didn't want him to come at him all aggressive and just shut him down and take him off the line. So he's like, take this down.
That you're supposed to pay for all your increase. That's supposed to come out first.
Is what he said.
Understand that? The second part was the 10th. The 10th part. That's the not appearing before the Lord empty. That's in Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 16. Tezapawan used to shout that out before the Passover started in order for you to give more money. You're supposed to not come before the Lord empty. That doesn't mean that you come in with 10%. That just means come in with something, not empty. Bring a damn goat or something. Anyways, Tazadakia and Tezapawan, all these niggas at the Passover, which just passed, they just completed their Feast of Unleavened Bread, and the Passover is April 22nd. They would be on the mic saying, give more money and pass a bucket around because you're not supposed to come here empty. So if one of the tithes, if the second tithe was supposed to be that, then why are you still collecting money using that scripture when the Passover comes around if you've been collecting it all year round, you motherfucking liars? Wow, man. This is crazy.
Sir, I understand. And then the reason that I just said Salaki, so I just wanted to let you know why I was asking.
Okay.
Need to be
I just wanted to answer your question first. I just wanted to answer your question first before I started going into elaborate. Okay.
I was approached by one of these demons, and they was asking, they were saying about that second part. That is not specifically saying where that money is going.
One of these demons.
Yeah, of course they're saying that. Right. But that argument, why even listening to the demons? What the demons got to say? It's not saying that it wasn't Passover tax. The same way they say it's not saying it was Passover tax, it's not saying it wasn't. Okay, but Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 16 clearly tells you that's an order from God. This is something that you have to do. It says you shall not appear before the Lord empty. So if you know precepts like you're supposed to, it's clear what he was doing. He went up to Jerusalem, he converted that into money, and he gave it for the Passover. That's clear. Whoever can't see it, that's just too bad for them. All right, brothers, we got to move on because I got to. Thank you for your call. Next question, 78. I'm hoping to get some more demons in here. 786-271. And now they're trying to come to his doctrine. So why would I want to phone they ain't coming to his doctrine? Right? I mean, come on. And I'm not talking about that brother. I'm talking about whoever approached that brother. Y'all can't be dealing with these people when they approach you. Tell them to go stuck on a damn limit.
That's crazy, man.
Okay, you got these demons out here. They're calling themselves men of valor. These guys are a joke, man. And I know you're happy as hell that I'm finally saying something about you. And you ain't going, where are the rest of the Antichrist did that for 20 years? Everybody else thinks that. It's been 20. Nobody's saying that. Y'all been saying that. What happened in 3 years? Nothing happened in India. Nobody questioning up.
Yo, these other antichrist groups like IUIC, ISUPK have surpassed these niggas. Yo, the ISUPK don't even recognize these niggas. They're saying that they just had their 55th Passover. They're saying they just had their 55th Passover, ISUPK. They're dating it back to 1969 as if this group never even existed. You guys are getting erased from history, man. The ICGJC. This shit is crazy.
All right, you on with the Godly Covenant? 786-271. 786-271. You on with the Godly Covenant?
Hello?
Shabbat. Yes, hello? Shabbat shalom.
I was recently put out of the church.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean that I stopped believing, because I believe I was just put out because of the evil that I did. So how do you continue in the world believing, in the world that doesn't believe at all? You know, it's just very hard for me right now. And
Wow,
how you
relax.
continue.
Jesus
You know,
Christ.
Well, if you're well, let me tell you, if you're a believer,
Wow.
then you're gonna be a believer no matter what. Whatever transgression that was done, of course, you get put out. You're gonna be like what Micah said. When he
If you're a believer, you're gonna be a believer no matter what. If you already got the fucking Kool-Aid, you drank the Kool-Aid, you just want more
was
Kool-Aid.
judged by God, he said, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my case. You gotta remember, Miriam was also put out the truth. That's something that was in the Bible when she spoke against Moses. And she maintained her composure and maintained her belief until she was allowed back in the camp. Okay, so it's not a question of how do you keep believing. A believer is simply going to believe. A believer is never going to stop believing because they know that this is the truth. And that's what the scriptures mean when it says, let us be fully persuaded in our own mind.
Concept. Not solely believing, but just, just going through life, because you have to keep going through life, obviously, like keep going. But you don't go to the house of the Lord anymore. You don't have that privilege. You don't have the privilege of praying and in the house of the Lord, So it becomes it's just sad, honestly. You become very depressed. It's sad. I have children that continue to go to the church and to have to explain to them, mommy can't go to church right
well,
now.
Sister, I only got 14 minutes left. I can't really, listen, whatever you did is the reason why that happened. You understand that? And it's not easy to get put out of church. You understand that? I mean, you got to get yourself together in order to get yourself back in. And you got to pray to God and all these other things. I can't be really sitting here to tell you about what you need to do when we had to put you out. What you need to do is you need to try to get yourself back in. Okay?
Okay, contract. Thank you.
All right, thanks for your call. All right, next question, 443-621. Let it be some demons, please. We only got 15 minutes left. What else y'all got to say? You on with the God's Comforter, 443-621. 443-621. You on with God's Comforter. Shalom. Shalom. Hey, Shalom. How you doing? Shalom. Officer. Hello. How you doing? Okay, I didn't know it. Shalom, Holy Apostle. Chief High Priest of the Doctor, the God's Comforter. Yes, sir. I just wanted to say, sir, that everything that you said always comes to pass. I'm from Baltimore. I've been in the truth for like 14 years. And when I came into the truth, I had a counsel with you, and you didn't really know me, and I was in trouble. And before I left that counsel, you offered me help for my problems that I had. And before I departed from the counsel, you came out and you told me exactly what was going to happen to me and how it was going to turn out to the exact amount of time I went away. And like my mother's not in the truth, and I had family members that's not in the truth. And they can attest that the amount of time you said I was going to go away, it happened.
This guy is not even giving details of what he's talking about. He's saying everything you said that was going to happen happened. He's not even giving details of what he said and what actually happened. Like, these claims is not proof of anything. These are claims, just like they would say Tanisha Delgado is just making a claim about what Tazadakia did. It's all claims and she's lying. Well, we might as well say the same shit.
I even got in trouble for it. So I know without a shadow of a doubt that you're the prophet of God, that God sent in these last days to make sure that the people be okay and be comforted.
They're not comforted.
There's times when I was away and my wife sent you a counsel when you came to Baltimore, and she expressed her concerns, and you came out your own pocket and gave her money. So there ain't no way in hell these damn demons going to sit up there and try to defame you. You're the prophet. You're the prophet comforter. And everything you say is it can come to pass. Now I can't understand these guys because I'm a believer. I don't understand. But they ain't supposed to be understood. It's supposed to verify the fact that this is Satan breathing fire, and that's not. Like I said, these guys are not really the problem. You understand that? Yeah, I'm looking to deal with the real demons, the real warlocks, the government of this world. I'm ready to deal with them in court battles. You understand what I'm saying? What y'all gonna see is I'm not a person that just lies down and bows down. I fight like hell, and I want to fight the real enemy. I mean, this is I mean, really, who are these? Who are these? Do you understand what I'm saying? But again, I did this for y'all benefit. When the real demons decide that there's nothing else they're going to do, that's when y'all going to really see that I'm a man of God, because God will protect you. You understand? Right. You will see. I'm not saying nothing will never happen. I'm not saying that, okay? Because our Lord and Savior crucified him. You understand? All the apostles dealt with. You understand? But all I'm saying is,
he's saying, I'm not saying I'm not going to go to jail. I'm not saying I'm not going to go to jail, because he knows that he's going to go to jail.
As
Lord said, touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm.
Now he's dead.
That is the word of Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
You got a whole congregation that
Yeah.
we were trying to throw a Hanukkah party a couple of years ago, and they came because I was a leader, raided the place, and took me to jail. Good.
Good.
Yeah, but the whole congregation was outside the police station. And I prayed to God in the cell with another brother that was in the cell with me. He could attest to this. Immediately when I said amen, the cop said a call came into the police station from on high saying, let him out of there right now. Good. So you think these demons, the whole point of me saying this, they know who I am.
Yo,
okay, this is why they haven't moved against me yet. Because they know what that's going to bring.
What a lie.
You understand? I'm prepared to be a sacrifice. The scripture says, present your body as a living sacrifice to the Lord. I have no problem doing that. They have a problem coming because they know it's going to bring complete hell. Let's do that. Yeah. And I want to thank you for that testimony, brother. And more brothers and sisters need to testify. I want to say this to y'all. This is what the scripture said. You got all this hate coming from these negative demons.
Oh, I thought
Where's the love?
I thought he said there was no hate when he asked Pharaoh, well, did you hear anybody speak against me and how I'm not? No, all you heard was good things. Didn't you? All you heard was good things. Now he's saying, well, you hear all this hate.
I need to start talking about the love. Start talking about the love. Christ said, how shall men know that you're my disciples? If you love one another as I have loved you. Them testimonies need to go out. That's how you
11 years, 7 years.
This brother is coming right here.
Oh,
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Shalom. Shabbat shalom. You on with the God's Income for the 405-672. 405-672. I know you demons are mad that you can't accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And like I said, I'm constantly talking to the rulers of the darkness of this world. What's up with y'all, man?
Hey, what he said?
I'm constantly.
What?
Huh? And I called you up. You lied to me and told me.
Constantly talking to what?
What's
that was kind of weird there. He said, I'm constantly talking to the rulers of this world, the rulers of darkness. Isn't that what he just said? That was very strange right there. Very strange. Let's put it back to where we was at here. 2 hours, 42 minute mark, maybe.
Why do we sell things to Passover? Well, maybe you didn't hear.
He made a
$1
call,
million.
right?
We got to try to recoup some of that money.
He made a
put
call,
all that money
man.
out. We try to get money to come back in. What's wrong with that? But this fool of a woman gonna tell me it's adultery for me to have a dollar myself, but she got her
Yeah, anybody doing the whole weekend
without
Monday.
Unfortunately, that's it.
That's a fact, St. Ivan. You're doing the whole weekend. Ain't no judge gonna see you and release you on the weekend. Judges don't work on the weekends. You're gonna be seen Monday morning. Then they're gonna put out a bail on you, maybe if you're lucky, and then that shit's gonna take until the fucking late afternoon for you to get out. The way they process everything, they'll be like, "Yo, I went through a bail bondsman. I bailed you out 11 a.m. I didn't get out till 3 a.m. That's how it works, or 3 p.m. That's crazy, man. You just make a call. Who? What kind? I mean, you fucking with Gerald Left Court. I'm pretty sure he had high connections. I'm pretty sure he had connections to people that already been in jail many times and had to deal with lawyers. People like Al Sharpton. That's my conspiracy theory right there. I'll call it a conspiracy
I
theory.
dealt with these demons tonight. Y'all all know it. This is the last time that I'm going to do it. All you demons are being condemned to hell. And the FBI, CIA, Babylon the Great, your end is coming.
Nah.
God Almighty is real, and you're going to face his judgment.
Nah, I don't know who that was.
All over this
Barack?
world and all up in America.
Who was
and when
that?
God's judgment hits this land, all you unbelievers is going to be taken out. God said, comfort us. Shalom.
All right, let's go back to that real quick. What did he say here?
He said, on pending judgments on people trying to get back into the church. Well, if you know that's what I'm going to do, right? If you know that's what I'm going to do, that paperwork, you might be getting a call. I had the option. The bottom line is that somebody got to play the part of it, though. Somebody got to be the head guy, right? You understand what I'm saying? But it's good news, brother. I just filled out paperwork a couple of weeks ago on pending judgments on people trying to get back into the church. And so if your name is in that paperwork, you might be getting a call. I had the apostles go through it to make sure that there's no antichrist in there. And you might be getting a call to come back to council to be reinstated soon. So just keep holding on in there, right? Yes, sir.
All right, I appreciate the comment. Have a good night, brother. You on the God's and Comforter, 718-304. You on with God's and Comforter, 718-304. 718-304. You on with the God's and Comforter. Okay. You're going to move on. 868-764. You on with the God's and Comforter, 868-764. You on with the God's and Comforter.
Yes, hello?
Yes, hello?
Hello? Yes.
Yes, you on? You on? How you doing? What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Jermaine from Trinidad.
Okay. Okay, great, Jenny.
Okay, my first question is, how do you explain the dolls that you were going to make to sell to the congregation? That's my first question.
Okay. All right. Let me answer that. I need to explain the dolls that I was going to make to sell to the congregation.
Yeah, the dolls that you were going to make of yourself.
Right.
That you were going to sell to the congregation. Isn't that a fact?
Yes, that is a fact. But do I need you feel that I need to explain that?
Well, I mean,
okay, sister, wait a minute. Sister, okay, you're gonna do this? You're gonna do this? Because I'm gonna hang up on you. Now, if you want to answer to your question,
I don't know what you're gonna do, but I mean,
okay. Well, if you know that's what I'm gonna do, if you know that's what I'm gonna do, then why did you call? Like, you're not making no sense. Now, if you call to have a conversation with me, you call my show. You're not gonna talk all over the top on me in my show. You're being disrespectful. All you need to do is have a little bit of respect. I'm not subject to your questioning. I don't have to answer your question. Don't you get that? So now, if you want to have a conversation, you talk, I talk. That's how a conversation works. If you want to be disrespectful, then I'm going to hang up the phone on you. So I'll cut you off. I'm about to hear you right now. I'm about to bring you back on. Now, obviously you feel that I need to explain that. Why do you feel that I need to explain that? Because that means you must think that there's something wrong with it. So you need to tell me first what's wrong with it before I answer your question. You back on?
There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't speak to any sort of idolatry going on. Why would you do something like that? Why would you sell?
Okay, you said it's idolatry? Wait a minute, you said it's idolatry? Are you a mother?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So you
have one child. I have one child.
Your child, okay, now, your child doesn't have any toys?
She could.
Does your child have any toys? Does your child have any toys?
Okay.
Does your child have any toys?
Yeah, she does have toys, but none of her.
Does she have dolls? Does she have dolls?
Yeah, she has dolls.
Wait a minute, you should say idolatry. You should say having a doll is idolatry. Get off the line. You're a fool.
That's a Trinity for you.
Okay, remember what I told y'all? When you find a fool, leave them a fool. Now, why I was here, that wasn't my idea to do the doll. That was his idea. I'm very popular.
It was his idea to do the doll. I'm very popular in the truth, he says. That sister, there were probably like 3 members from Trinidad, man. That was it. It was like her and her brother or something and her son or something like that. It was like 3 or 4 members in Trinidad. And that's it. Right? My man St. Abel testify and verify right here. They got a whole church. Yo, if you go into the IUIC, they got a whole church in Trinidad. They got a church in like Grenada. They got a fucking church in Senegal. They got a church in Nigeria. They got a church in Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cuba, the Bahamas. They got a church in Colombia. They got a church in Mexico, Costa Rica, Belize or some shit. I'm telling you. Yeah, he acts like a child, man. It's like, you know that people were not going to play with that doll of Tazadakia. They were going to keep that shit hermetically sealed and shit, so it doesn't lose value or kids don't touch it. You would get your ass beat as a child if you take that doll out of the fucking package. You're going to be like 40-year-old virgin and shit, having that shit hermetically sealed. You can't take it out, man. It's going to be like a collectible item. That's how they're going to treat it, like a Star Wars collectible item, even more. And kids now grow up with that in their mind, this image of this man that they're going to see on their live stream every week. You can't touch. He has a doll. He's special. Now he got these kids for generation. He got these believers, these suckers for generations now. Come on, man. That's what's going on here. The sister didn't really know how to maneuver her way around that question, I don't think, but I get the gist of what she's saying, and I thank the sister and everybody that came on here and spoke, because this is the end of it. This is
You understand that? Rather than have a doll of Obama or a doll of a demon, what's wrong with having a doll of Obama?
Yeah, now he's in a
Nobody
lot of
told
places.
you to go and worship the doll and bow down and pray to the doll. That's what idolatry is. Everybody know that kids have dolls. So stop lying and stop playing things. Number two, why do we sell things to Passover? Well, maybe you didn't hear. Maybe you didn't hear. We spent $1 million. We got to try to recoup some of that money. So we put all that money out. We try to get money to come back in. What's wrong with that? But this fool of a woman gonna tell me it's idolatry for me to have a doll of myself, but she got her daughter a doll of Edomite. I mean, these people are so amazing. Unfortunately, that's it. I'm the God-sent comforter. I dealt with these demons tonight. Y'all all know it. This is the last time that I'm gonna do it. All you demons are being condemned to hell, and the FBI, CIA, Babylon the Great, your end is coming. God Almighty is real, and you're going to face his judgment. You're going to see his judgment all over this world and all in America. And when God's judgment hits this land, all you unbelievers is going to be taken out. God, get comforter. Shalom.
Wow. So that was it, man.
More.
That was Tazadakia Jermaine Grant, the deceased cult leader of the ICGJC. He went in there, man. He went in. People in the ICGJC still believing in this guy till this day. You gotta bang on these alphabet boys, free thinkers, man. Who else is gonna do it if I'm not gonna do it, man? You? I don't know, man. Somebody's got to do it, is what I say, man. Somebody's got to do the dirty work, man. There's somebody that has to clean the toilets in your local fucking watering hole. And if that's what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing, man. There's still people in here that believe this cat was a prophet sent by God, and he's in the community of the Hebrew Israelites. So if this is your community, I'm doing your dirty work. But I'm gonna leave it at that. There was a dude that was supposed to come on here. Let me show you this cat real quick, just to show you how people be faking and fronting out here. Let me show you something right here, man. How crazy these people are. This is a troll, man, and it's clear. And he won't comment on this video. Watch. He won't comment on this video, but let's share the screen. Boom.
That it should no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Everybody get that, right? It's going to be 1 year we have Passover, and the very next year we're going to be talking about this. That's what the Lord is telling us. That year is actually in 2020. Everybody understand that? You had the prophecies that we was going back to Jerusalem, but you didn't have specific places in scriptures telling you what's going on until now. In order for you to get the meat.
And when the school split in 1995,
we can go through that. Let's I want to go through.
So let's get to the meat.
Read it. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Read on.
That it should no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Everybody get that, right? It's going to be 1 year we have.
And when the school split in 1995.
The audio clip is less than 60 seconds. In it.
So let's get to the meat.
Read it. Therefore, behold, the days come, say.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
So let's get to the meat.
Read it. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Read on.
That it should no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Everybody get that, right? It's going to be 1 year we have Passover, and the very next year we're going to be talking about this. That's what the Lord is telling us. That year is actually in 2020. Everybody understand that? You had the prophecies that we was going back to Jerusalem, but you didn't have.
I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna share this video. All right, let's go through the shorts. Let's look at the comments here. This is a dude that he was supposed to come on today, supposedly, and he's a part of the ICGJC. Let's see if we can find these comments real quick. So there's a dude named Trolls584, and this is exactly what he is. He's a troll. This is the people that support the ICGJC. This is what they'll do. They'll say, you didn't prove anything. You didn't show the whole video, even though I have a whole video called Disconfirmed Expectancy Part 3 showing you how Tazadaki made a false prophecy, right? And if you go down to the most recent comments right here, this is a person that represents the ICGJC. This is what I want you guys to know. All he does is avoid anything that deals with Tazadaki's false prophecy. That's all he does. Here, give me a second here. Wow, no, I don't want to show. All right, let me show you this here. Here it goes. This is crazy, man. If you can see on the right there, I actually want to go to the video.
So let's get to the meat.
Read it. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Read on.
That it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Okay, everybody get that, right? It's going to be 1 year we have Passover, and the very next year we're going to be talking about. So let's get to the meat.
Read it. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Read on.
That it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Okay, everybody get that, right?
Fucking Texas, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Oh, friendly ass hoopers, nigga.
Damn, I want to show this nigga's fucking comment, bro. Shit's crazy.
So let's get to the meat.
Read it. Therefore, behold, the days.
So let's get to the meat.
Read it. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Read on.
That it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Okay, everybody get that, right? It's going to be 1 year we have Passover, and the very next year we're going to be talking about this. That's what the Lord is telling us. That year is actually in 2020. Everybody understand that? You had the prophecies that we was going back to Jerusalem, but you didn't have specific places in scriptures telling you what's going on until now. In order for you to get the meat, I'm jumping around a lot. This is so sure. The countdown is going on the website.
Yeah. Anyways, this dude is saying he wanted to come on the live stream today, right?
This is another failed
I told him you
prophecy.
should
There was
come
no
on.
Passover
He
in
said, "What time?"
2020, and there
Okay,
was no
9:30.
second Exodus in 2020.
Right?
So let's get to the meat.
Tonight, 9:30.
Read it. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord,
Read on.
that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Okay, everybody get that, right? It's going to be 1 year we have Passover, and the very next year we're going to be talking about this. That's what the Lord is telling us. That year is actually in 2020. Everybody understand that?
He said, I just got off.
We was going back to Jerusalem,
first he says
but you didn't have
9:30,
specific places in
and he
scriptures
gets off
telling
at
you what's
10
going
o'clock.
on until now.
And he says, you
In
ain't
order for
sent
you to
no
get
link,
the meat,
even though the
I'm
link,
jumping around a lot. This
the
is
link
so
is right up
sure.
here.
The countdown is going on the website after tonight.
If you guys can see here, I don't think I can zoom into that. Let me see. Oh yeah, I can. So I sent dude the link, like that was 1 hour ago. I sent him the link. And I said, your link is not running. He said, I'm not. I just got off, bro. And I started laughing at him. And he says, you ain't sent no link. And I said, I'm live, stupid. He's running. This guy is like straight running from me, yo. This is an ICGJC member running away from San Miguel TV. I already sent the link. He says, I ain't sent no link. I told him I'm live, stupid. Come on. I sent the link. Nothing. 42 minutes ago. This is the ICGJC. This is the ICGJC running from San Miguel TV right here. And you got your trolls coming on my live, or not even coming on my live. They refuse to come on my live. They come on the comment section of my videos and my shorts because you got your own members breaking your own rules. They say they want to come on, and then they never come on. That's the ICGJC. That's what they do. But yeah, that dude is a troll for sure, man. Like I send him the link. He says, you ain't send no link. I told him 9:30. It's fucking 11:51. He said, I'm late. I'm running late. 10 o'clock. This is a troll that's working with the ICGJC. That's what this is. And we still went live tonight and showed your fucking leader's whole black ass and how he done lied to you and your peers and your fellow members. And you have no voice, man. And people are trying to give you the voice. You have the opportunity to come on here. This is the last chance. Any ICGJC members want to come on, go ahead and break your own order that was set up by your own cult. Come on the live stream and let me cook your ass real quick and show you what fucking rotisserie looks like. Rotisserie chicken right here. ICGJC rotisserie chicken. Come on in, baby. So Tazadaki is now dead. We're 4 years removed. Many failed prophecies that deal with his death, failed prophecies that don't even deal with his death. He's just done. So what can we do at this point? San Miguel TV signing off right now. I mean, unless this dude comes on, let's see. We'll give it another minute or two. I want to also promote San Miguel TV Radio. That's my second channel, which has more subscribers than San Miguel TV. The ICGJC could barely get 750 subscribers, 770 subscribers, but they're supposed to be sent from God. And you got members that they work up the courage to try to debate San Miguel TV or come on my live stream, and then when I go live, they refuse to come on. That's the ICGJC for you. They run and hide. They went 4 years playing the game of hide and seek from the world, and they still claim that they have the truth till this day. Nigga, y'all went 4 years and all you did was lose members, while the IUIC and the ISUPK and the GOCC group and even GMS, which are vagabonds, are still doing better than the ICGJC. So what can we say, man? Peace out. I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom on that one, yo. Have a good night. We finally got through this Tazadakia, Jermaine, the insane shit-stained cult leader. All right, y'all. Peace out.